Let's hear from Judge.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
My job is not to feel.
Okay,
My job is to assess.
Correct. That's correct.
How was the wind hitting you guys? How did your canopy spy?
It was hitting. So I advanced it. So I couldn't land properly this time.
What do you mean by you advanced it?
Like I was not waiting for the exact point to reach. I little waited for it, used the brakes and turned with harness.
Okay.
For me, like even at the last 300 pattern, I can see wind is pushing me towards the runway side. So it's a side wind.
So what do you think you could have done at that point?
Harness.
No, I should have adjusted the 600 to such direction.
That would have helped, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another?
Yeah.
So I was at 300, I should go on a wing level. But wind is pushing me, so I go this. So I tried to adjust. So instead I should change little bit the direction.
Can go.
Funny, man. Okay, let me see if I got your spellings correctly. Surya.
SURYA.
Yeah, and then THULASI.
Yeah.
Is Tulasi a common name?
It's a plant name.
Oh, okay.
It's a good plant. I mean, like for shipping they use.
For
For that. Not
I'm
that.
asking.
Not that plant.
Vegetarian weed.
Yeah, not that. I mean, like for gods.
Right.
They use that.
No, I'm asking because my friend, my son's friend is called Tulasi,
Okay.
but it's a girl, so it's not like.
I was waiting for this chance, not others to say this.
No, but no. Is it usually a feminine name or is it both?
No.
It's feminine name.
It's a feminine name.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember.
What your
Even
friends?
Surya is feminine. So what do you think?
No.
Yeah, Surya. Girls will also have Surya.
I mean,
Yeah.
some names are just.
ஆமாண்டா என் கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு சூர்யா இருந்தாடா
I don't know. Some names are asexual. That's alright.
இது வந்து ரெண்டு
Some names are
ரெண்டு
just.
போலுக்குமே ஸ்விட்ச் ஆகுது நீ அப்படி கிடையாது இது வந்து இதுக்கு தான் அப்பலாம் சூர்யா வந்து பாய்ஸ்லேயே இருக்கும் கேர்ள்ஸ் அடிச்சு கட்ட உனக்கு சூர்யா எத்தனை பேர் இருக்குன்னு என் கிளாஸ்லேயே இருக்கும் சூர்யா ரெண்டு பேருமே கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆவாங்க அதெல்லாம் கிடையாதுடா இது வந்து இட்ஸ் நாட் லைக் ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் இது காமன் தான் அதை நீ தான் எப்படி எடுத்துக்கிறன்னு நீ அதை வந்து அறுவறுப்பாக எடுத்துட்டேன்னா அப்போ எல்லாரும் அதை தான் ஃபீல் பண்ணுவோம் நீ வந்து ஆமா எப்படி அப்படி
Unique name.
ஆ
Only some gets this.
For a plant.
for a plant.
You might have seen that plant, basil.
Yeah, it's very common in
Yeah.
Thailand. Yeah. Okay. That's what Tulasi is. Okay. Well, what's with that? Stop. Stop documenting everything.
My former memory.
Stop documenting everything. Have some privacy.
No, it's not that. You know, experience it first.
Yeah.
Experience it. Okay, Mansa, where did you land? Here?
Which part of India are you guys from? South India. So you guys speak Tamil there?
Yeah.
Madurai.
It sounded a bit like you guys were speaking Tamil.
Like Chennai, Madurai.
Yeah, you're like Amma Rani Uru Pundet.
Where did you learn this?
Bro, I'm Singaporean. We have
Yeah, you have. That's that common. Yeah.
Kale Vanakkam.
Kale Vanakkam, nice.
Sabri, yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Jack, we can talk in Tamil.
So sweet. It's
Okay.
I used to hear Tamil.
But with a Singaporean accent.
இங்கதான் இங்கே இருந்தா
Post wing song.
I mean, you kind of, to be fair, both of you were actually relatively accurate, as in line with the wind shot.
line.
Yeah, it's just that you were drifting a little bit closer to the runway.
Okay.
So let's talk about how to prevent that from happening. Okay, I'm done. Let me pull this out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, come, let's have a look. Oh, this should be fun.
To the Surya.
Yes, that's right. Okay, good altitude awareness.
Harness.
Okay, come, let's have a look at that. Okay, so how did you find the control of the harness? Do you feel it was easy to control in the harness, or did you find that
First jump, when I was discovering the harness, I couldn't predict how much I should do.
Right.
But keep jumping every so 2-way, 3-way. I was very sure to how to do it.
Very
So if I put so much hard pressure, it will make more steady. If it's a small leg, it won't even react that much.
good. Okay.
So I was putting so hard.
So let's talk about the body position here. So
Okay.
in order for the harness to be a bit more sensitive, what you can actually do is to get the leg strapped even further down so that your legs are less vertical.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
loose. Like a little bend.
The more you're seated in the harness, the more you
More
can
it will.
create a differential between the two sides of the harness.
Okay.
Right? So the greater the difference between the two, the more the harness is effective.
Okay.
Okay? So by being that vertical, there's only a limit to how much your hips can rotate, right? Yeah. So keep it down to somewhere in the middle of your thigh. That will give you a lot more range.
Lot more.
Okay. So were you checking your altitude here? Were you checking your altitude at this point? Because
That's because you
I see you pulling down on your
Toggle.
on one toggle
Okay,
in the
okay.
opposite direction. So perhaps you were doing it without realizing it.
Realizing it. Okay.
Yeah. So one of the things that we can do is
I have this here, so if I have it here, not like that.
no, that's one way to do it. Yeah. Get
is
the
fine.
altitude somewhere else.
This one.
Or like I mentioned earlier,
Just you.
hold the rear.
yes, keep your fingers lightly pinching your rear risers so that you know you're not accidentally pulling down without realizing it. Yeah, because this gives you positive feedback. This gives you tactile
Instant
feeling.
feel.
Yeah, so the moment you see I start to pull, you can feel that your fingers are rubbing on something.
Okay.
So if you just lightly pinch your risers, it will let you know that you're not pulling on your toes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, small issue because the thing is we do have like it looks like you at least 6 inches of slack there, so you can have that bit of slack to pull it down. But it's good not to get into a habit like that. Okay, especially once you start jumping smaller canopies, that's gonna
React more.
yes. Okay, so great job. Now, remember what I was telling you about balanced turn. Okay, so balanced turn is now what you're doing is you're starting with the toggles. Okay, look here, you're starting with the toggles, and then you're adding your harness.
Yes.
Alright, so for balanced turn to happen, now if you look up, okay, can you see your canopy is kind of this way, but can you see your pilot chute is off to the side,
Yes.
right? So in a balanced turn, what happens is your pilot chute will always be vertically, like perpendicularly behind. Okay, so how do we create a balanced turn? By creating a harness turn first,
Okay.
and then once you start to pull on the toggles, your pilot chute, you'll notice, will stay perpendicularly behind your canopy throughout.
Okay.
Okay, why this actually happens when it gets blown off, because this turns that's not so balanced. So what happens is when you do a turn like this, whoop, this goes first, and then this doesn't follow. and you're
This
technically
doesn't follow.
drifting.
Drifting, okay.
You know, like a car drifting.
yeah.
So at this point, you're not really turning yet. Your canopy is turning, but you're still going in this direction.
So what should I do?
Start with the harness first.
Start with the
Once
harness.
you start the harness, this thing starts to
Leave
turn.
it, leave the brakes. Okay.
You,
Start.
you can still use the brakes. Start the harness first.
And
look,
then
lean,
lean.
then you pull.
then pull. Okay.
Okay. Then once you are in the direction that
It
you
will
are
be a full turn.
correct, then you release whatever hand
Okay.
inputs you have, and then straighten your.
It won't be a drift.
Yes.
It will be a
a nice
proper
turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The I wouldn't say danger, but the issue with doing a turn like this that is not so balanced is when you're drifting. Now, if the wind is coming from here,
Okay.
and then now I'm turning, what happens is as I turn here, I'm still going here. It might partially collapse this side of the canopy. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But in really windy, turbulent conditions, it may create problems. So if you start with a balanced turn, the wind will not be coming from here anymore. The
Yeah.
wind will be coming from the front of the canopy throughout the whole turn. Yeah. Good point to learn. Okay. Okay. But you are ending with harness, so that's good. See, your toggles are all the way up, right? So now using the harness to control. So now let's have a look at our 4. You remember we had a list of things that we were looking at? Let me just write it down.
Housekeeping, right?
Not housekeeping. Oh, I don't have the eraser. Oh, I like this. No, I like this really. That's a very nice position.
So I'm still doing the turns because of the wind.
Wind drag.
Okay, next time.
Good.
Okay, come, let's play that again. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, nice.
He did that glide thing, right?
So as I mentioned about the body position, what do you think?
Body position.
What do you think?
Chair position,
Mhm.
it's 90 degree. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I will close the legs a little bit. Yeah.
Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's very nice. Right?
I heard your voice.
Yeah. So you see, so what's the first thing that we need to debrief?
8 seconds to 10 seconds, no flag.
Okay,
Or-
so this one you know you had, right?
Yeah.
because you were adjusting a lot. So how would you have fixed it? Because what you were doing is you were just reacting to the wind, right? So you're flying, wind blow you, you
Yeah.
can turn. So one of the things that we can do is turn, be
Grab.
more positive about it. Okay, don't think that I just want to go straight. No, actually think about crabbing. So you only need to do one time,
one time,
and you'll be fine.
then we'll be fine.
Rather than adjust and not enough, adjust, not
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
So it will take some time to recover. Canopy takes some time to recover, you said, right? Some 5 to 6 times. If you are pulling,
Yes, because you want to get out of the flight cycles. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so get out of it so that you can actually continue
Okay.
into full flight so that your canopy has flare power.
Okay.
You see, so that whole thing about generating enough speed,
Speed.
it's all about creating enough flare power.
okay.
Okay, so going to brakes is definitely good.
Okay.
Okay, so 8 to 10 seconds. Okay, we know you don't have that, but let's look at the next thing. Body position. Solid, bro. Okay, flare height. Let's have a look. This one was a little bit difficult for me to film because you were too close to
Too
me.
close, yeah.
So I cannot zoom out anymore. Sorry, man. Okay. Okay, so this one's still adjusting. And then you see, you adjust, and then do you remember what I told you about the thing being a pendulum? Yeah. So when you adjust, you're turning, and before it fully turns,
I start to do the other side.
No, you release already.
Okay.
You release, so it springs you back the other way. So turn, make it positive, turn fully, and then let it fly. Okay, so 2,000, 3,000. So okay, you had 3 seconds of flight.
Okay.
So this flare, I try to go as far back as I can, but this is about one system height.
Above what?
A little bit lower, but this is a good height to start. And because you have been adjusting, so because you don't have a lot of speed, so your flare is not as powerful as
Okay.
well. But can you see yourself banking to the side?
Yeah. Like one-sided.
Yeah. Again, I have to be honest. I'm a little bit too close to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
It could be your hands. Okay, it doesn't look like your harness. It looks like you're not reaching for the ground.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't think it's your harness. It could be your hand one side going
One
deeper
side.
than the other. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're a bit too close to me, so I really cannot see what's going on. But look at that. You balanced it out. So you're like, whoop, and then you balance it off.
Okay.
Great job. Great job. You're doing the 2 to stay level. Very nice. So that was actually a very good landing. Okay. You see how much of a difference there is once you have enough speed and then you go boom.
I'm actually, what should I say? I'm not doing that line thing.
It's not that you have to. It's not that you have to. It's just that you want a safe, comfortable landing. You should have speed.
Okay.
Okay, and in this case,
Between this position.
yeah, but that was good body position though. And the flare height, from what I could see, it did look like it was okay. Yeah, and you were flying the 2 so that your canopy, you let it continue flying. You didn't reach for the ground so fast. Very good. And because you didn't reach for the ground, you actually allowed it to compensate and rebalance again. Great. So this first jump, that was your evaluation jump. Landings, now I know where your starting point is. You both are actually relatively accurate. Look, you're right next to the windsock, which was our target, right?
Yes.
And you were right in front of me and I was standing at windsock. So you guys, accuracy is pretty okay. Okay, based on these current wind conditions, you know where to shift your trail.
I learned it.
Yeah, and you manage to shift your pattern so that you reach the 300 point at the correct place. Great. Okay, so now what we're going to do next is okay, so we got that ready. Okay, so try to go for 10 seconds of natural flight. Okay, more. Okay, so if necessary in your case, I know it's difficult to get the harness input as sensitive as you want, but you can try a little bit more on finals to use the harness to adjust your heading rather than just yanking on the toggles.
So in my case, as when he was pushing me, I balanced this way. Could I have left my toggles? Shall I?
Yes, you try. I can't tell you whether you can or not. You have to go up and try.
Right.
Yeah, because right now you're jumping a very big canopy, your wing loading is not very high. I want you to try and see whether it's doable. Okay?
Because on the hub above the sky, I was trying to do with the harness. I cannot slide. Then I tried to lift one day.
Yep.
It was just little turns.
Very good.
Then I use my toggles. I can see it's a full turn with the max input. So I didn't try the same using harness turns on this wind.
Yeah. So you do it when you're comfortable, not in a crosswind like this. So good call.
Sure.
Okay, so try it more up there. Remember, it's the lean. If cannot, then you're gonna fart. And you fart cannot
the race
up and then press the other leg down, and just to create that difference within the two leg straps. Okay. Alright, so try the different modes, the different speeds, the different gears, and see which one is most effective for your particular canopy. Okay, so next we're going to talk about stalls. Have you guys practiced stalls before?
No. Stalls. I'm still afraid of stalls.
Not all stalls are scary. I'm actually quite sure that you guys have probably experienced a stall without realizing it.
Seriously?
Yes, there are a couple of different kinds of stalls. One of them is called a dynamic stall.
Dynamic stall.
Then we've got an aerodynamic stall. Then we've also got a full stall. Okay, so let's talk about what these are. Now, an aerodynamic stall. Have you tried flying in brakes? Deep, and then you start to change your glide angle, right? And then it gets shallower so that it can go further. Then up to a point, you suddenly found that, hey, I'm not moving forward anymore.
It will be staying the same.
It's an aerodynamic stall.
That's aerodynamic.
That's an aerodynamic stall.
I just now felt, I was like, after leaving only it was gliding. I was same spot.
Yeah.
Then only I was feeling, okay, leave it.
Yeah, but that's an aerodynamic stall. So basically, what that means is you stop moving forward. Okay, so of course in stronger winds, that point stops a little bit higher. In lighter winds, that point is probably a little bit lower. Okay, so aerodynamic stall, as you can tell, you're basically just stop moving forward and you're just sinking straight down. You're just losing lift, that's all.
Losing the fins.
Did it feel scary?
Not, that's what I was standing, then I left it, so it started to glide.
Okay, so how would you recover from any stall?
You tell me.
Okay, so the thing about stalls is that
before moving, what is a stall?
Okay, so stall, the Chinese translation for stall is actually quite brilliant. It basically means no more speed.
No more speed.
no more forward speed.
Okay.
Okay, so that's pretty much what this is. So an aerodynamic stall is basically just you stopping from moving forward and you're just coming straight.
Okay.
Okay. You've probably seen this. I don't know if you guys have seen people landing accuracy canopies, where the canopies just come straight down and then they land
I saw
on the
One
when it
particular
was
point.
too windy and one particular point. Tandem I saw it.
yeah. Well, sometimes they do that, but I'm talking about accuracy landings for
They will have a
competition.
target.
Target.
They got it.
You know, cushion.
Exactly like
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So
In
as you
water.
can see, what they do is they just go in the aerodynamic stall and the canopy just comes straight down onto the target. Okay, so
Just stall.
that's just
Oh, that time they stalled.
yeah. Yeah, so maybe you have a different view of what a stall is, so you think, oh, it's scary, I don't do it.
I saw
You've done it before.
Maybe.
Okay, the next kind of stall is a dynamic stall. So what's a stall again? You're just not moving forward anymore.
Not moving
right?
forward.
So have you done flare and then released it?
Flare and release.
And
Yeah.
released it up before, right?
Yeah.
So now when you flare, what happens? You swing forward,
Yes.
and then now you're swinging backwards.
Backwards.
That's a dynamic
That's
stall.
a dynamic stall. Okay.
Okay, dynamic because there's movement involved.
Movement in
Right.
So it's
Right,
called-
really? Like stall if you are doing
one.
Then when you release, that's when you
Yeah.
that's how we done.
Yeah, you don't- you
full
don't
flare
die.
we will be doing like while after checking the full flare we will be doing
Yeah, correct. When you do CCC, yeah. So that's just a dynamic.
Dynamic stall.
So have you entered stalls before?
if I'm holding it it will be a full stall, right?
Who told you that?
No.
I haven't said anything yet, but I'm just asking. Have you entered a dynamic stall before?
No. I mean like once a full stall we will release it then it will be.
That's it.
You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. When you flare
Okay.
and you let go,
Flare and let it go.
So we swing back.
We
so
swing
you swing
back.
back. That is a dynamic stall.
There is a dynamic stall.
Okay.
So my question is, have you had a dynamic stall before?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time we do it. Yeah,
All of
every
it.
time we do it.
Good.
To check the
Have you
canopy.
had an aerodynamic stall before?
Okay.
You have, right? So earlier when you first started, I said like, no, I've never had.
No. We
So-
do
so-
it, but
You do. So now it's just about understanding what a stall actually is.
Okay.
that's dynamics.
That's a dynamic stall, that's an aerodynamic stall.
But,
the thing that you are afraid
if
of,
I'm not leading it.
that is called a full stall.
That
Okay?
is full
Or a
stall.
ram air stall.
Ram.
So what does that actually mean? It basically means that
Killing the.
you got no more speed, that the air is unable to support the canopy, and then it starts to
It
collapse.
kills the air.
You understand this portion?
It will kill the canopy.
You understand this portion?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
How dark.
So when you do enter a stall like this, okay, what basically happens is your tail, the tail of the canopy, is held below the nose for an extended period of time, to the point where it no longer is able to fly. So how would you recover from it? Okay, so now in order for you to recover from any stall, you need to maintain line tension.
Okay.
So far you understand this? If you don't understand, you must tell me. What is tension?
Tension like.
Give me a-
Okay.
This is tension. Okay, you're right. No, this is
No.
Not tension.
this is tension. This is no tension.
Not tension.
Okay.
Now, to maintain tension while recovering from a stall, come give me a hand. What you want to do is you want to maintain this tension as you let the canopy. Now you're your canopy and you're re-inflating.
No. Are you canopy?
You are the canopy.
So okay, I am the canopy. You're pulling.
and now you're re-inflating. Okay, you know what's inflating? Getting bigger.
So you're pulling.
This is my body weight.
Your body weight. This is
Okay?
canopy.
So now you are the canopy.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, if I just do this,
Yeah.
you see my canopy is going to go all the way all over the place.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But if now you're the canopy, now you slowly lean back.
Yeah.
Lean.
Slowly.
And then this is going to let my canopy open properly.
How to do it? How to do it? When we are in the canopy, go to start full
Now
stop.
that's all.
Okay.
How do you do it?
Slowly.
Let the lines pull your hand up.
Okay.
Not panic. Then that creates slack in your lines. And when there's slack in your lines, what happens?
Okay.
Once there's slack in your lines, what happens?
Please continue.
Could you say
Yeah.
Yeah. One minute.
Please let's rewind from this full.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens when there's slack in your lines? Right now, I've just done that demonstration with you, right? Now, this is the jumper, you are the canopy.
Yes.
Now, if you slowly lean back,
Slowly.
slowly lean back, and I follow you, now you see you get to
Oh,
I get to control how you lean back. Now, okay, now you slowly lean back. Where are you going? What's going to happen?
Then that's correct.
No, not necessarily. What's going to
Not
happen?
necessary.
What's going to happen?
You're not giving enough time for
Enough time to recover.
inflate.
Inflate.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Because canopy can't.
The canopy cannot predict how it's going to open because now suddenly there is slack in the system. You want to maintain tension. So, do you fly kites?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kites? So, if like right now, let's say you have kites and then you're pulling the line, you're creating tension, you can control how the kite flies. Suddenly, if you let go of the string, what will happen to the kite? No, you don't know what
We
will
don't
happen.
know. It
You
may
don't-
go
it
away
may go, it
or
may
it may
drop,
fall
it may
down.
fly to the side. You don't know what's going to happen. So you want to maintain that tension so that the kite stays under control.
So that's why only when we are flying, we are not instantly reeling.
Correct.
That's why we are slowly.
Correct. So that you can continue flying your kite with control.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is how you recover from a full stall.
Okay.
Okay, now to make it slightly easier, instead of thinking I want to slowly, you can also feel just okay, I'm just going to let it up like this. Okay, tension, then let up. Okay, feel tension, let up, tension until it goes back to full flight.
If full stall occurs, we will be dragging backwards only.
Sometimes it may just collapse when you're falling downwards, almost like you're going back in the free fall.
In free fall.
Okay, now later I'm going to talk about what rear riser stalls and what toggle stalls are, and then that will fall into the question that you just asked. Okay, but so far okay?
Yeah.
So how do you recover from a full stall?
Like slowly.
Very good.
Or the other way is slowly.
Just feel the tension in the lines and feel it.
Okay. Like
Let the lines pull us.
every time we used to flare, we used to feel the tension. Like
Correct, and letting the lines pull your hands up. You have like a flare, right? Same thing for a stall.
Okay.
Okay, so some of the things that you'll probably notice is that at higher wing loadings, okay, your stalls will happen a lot sooner. At lower wing loadings, your stalls will happen later. Meaning you can, if you're jumping a very big canopy, your canopy is probably less liable to stall so quickly.
It will take some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you probably hold it down for like 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12
Then
seconds.
only it
Then
will happen.
maybe
Minimum.
you will start to feel it begin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as minimum, but slowly you start to feel it begin.
Yeah.
After a long time. Sometimes even after like 20 seconds, it still doesn't happen. But if you're jumping a very small canopy or you're very heavy and you're loading it a lot, it will happen a lot sooner.
Okay.
Okay? So you've probably seen some people fly and then they flare and then they put their feet on the ground and then they slide on the floor. Okay, so there are a few reasons for that. One of them is that creates friction, so it slows you down.
Okay.
You understand this?
No, I didn't.
This is almost like a stall.
Okay,
But
now you try this. Move your hand like this. Okay, now you press down and move your hand. You see, it's more difficult to move,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when you do this is called friction.
Friction. Okay.
Do you understand? Have you heard of this term before?
Friction.
Okay, so friction stops you from moving forward.
Okay.
So if I start putting my shoes down as my canopy is gliding,
And you're trying to make it as a stall, like not moving forward.
not a stall, you're trying to slow down.
Slow down.
You ride bicycle?
Yeah.
If you ride bicycle and you have no brakes,
The same.
that's the exact same thing.
That's why you are telling to glide every movement.
So that's the first reason. You're trying to stop. Instead of doing this to stop, you're just putting it down so that it drags and then you
Okay.
slow down. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand me? Okay. Now,
does it take some time? Because the next jump, I can't.
no, you don't have to do it on the next jump. But I need you to understand the
Understand
idea
how it goes.
first.
I get it.
Understand? You
Yeah.
sure?
And
Okay.
why we do this? Why we do this?
Okay, so number one, it slows you down.
It slows.
So you don't have to run like an idiot.
Okay.
It slows you down. The second thing is, when you put your feet down, you're actually decreasing your wing loading.
Okay.
Because now not all the weight is under the canopy now. Some of the weight is on the ground already.
Yes.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
So when you start to decrease the wing loading, your canopy is less likely to stall so quickly. Because just now we just said, higher wing loadings, you stall faster.
So fast.
Lower wing loadings, you stall slower. So now by putting your feet on the ground, you have just lowered your wing loading,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So that your canopy doesn't stall so quickly as you're finishing your flare.
Okay.
So we have time.
You have time.
Not to react so fast.
Yes, sir. This all for me, yes.
You coming back with me, right?
Yeah, I didn't get to go already.
No. I'm just, we have one more time, right?
I don't know, man. Is it still student hall?
I saw you in the note, like this one.
There was this.